Hey, hello guys, this is Shubhabrato and welcome back to my channel circuiTician. Today's video is not about any particular project video. It is about some hidden features, or you can say some unexplored features of ESP32, like ESP32's internal temperature sensor, internal RTC, internal Hall effect sensor, some touch sensitive pins, digital to analog converter and many others. So today in this video I am going to explore one of these features, which is internal RTC of ESP32. So don't skip the video, watch till the end. Let's get started. By the way, have you subscribed to my channel? If not, then make sure you hit the subscribe button, because I make videos on IoT, embedded system, robotics and coding. And don't forget to press the bell icon to get notification about my video. What is RTC? As the name suggests, it tracks the real time and date of our world. For example, a wristwatch or a wall clock is a RTC. But for an embedded system, it is in the form of an integrated circuit. There are many RTC modules in the market that you can use with your microcontroller to keep track of the real time. But in our case, we have an internal RTC inside ESP32 which we can use in our projects. In the world of connected devices, it is not only important what happened, it is also important when it happened. Apart from IoT devices, there are various real-time systems which require precise date and time to operate. RTC in ESP32. So this is the block diagram of the system clock of ESP32. Here you can see the RTC, and it has two types of clock sources, fast clock and slow clock. For any RTC to work, it needs constant power supply and at least one clock source. But in our case, we have 5 clock sources for the RTC, which is divided into two types, fast and slow. And they are external low speed crystal clock, which is of 32 kHz, external crystal clock divided by 4 internal RC oscillators, typically about 150 kHz, and it is adjustable, internal 8 MHz oscillator, internal 31.25 kHz clock derived from the internal 8 MHz oscillator divided by 256.
Hello everyone, this is Priyobroto and I am going to explain the coding part of the internal RTC which we have in the ESP32. So as you know, it is an internal RTC, so we have to use the NTP server to configure the RTC at first, because every time you power off the ESP32, the RTC time will be rewritten. So what I am doing here is we are fetching the time from NTP server and configuring the RTC. So in that way, the clock will be in synchronization every time when you turn on the ESP32. So for that, we have to use the Wi-Fi library first, and then the time.h library, which will configure the RTC, internal RTC. So you have to put the SSID and password of your router, and then your respective NTP server. As I live in India, so it is in.pool.ntp.org. You can find out your NTP server from here. As you can see, these are the NTP server for India. This is the NTP server for India, in.pool.ntp.org. So as you can see, the active servers over the world, the NTP servers. So you can find your respective NTP server link from here. So in my case, it is the NTP server, and I live in Kolkata, so it is GMT plus 5:30. So if you convert 5 hours 30 minutes in seconds, it will be 19,800. So in your case it may be different. Then in the void setup, I'm starting serial.begin, and then I'm connecting with the Wi-Fi. Once we are connected with the Wi-Fi, then we are configuring we are fetching the data from NTP server, and then we are disconnecting our device from the Wi-Fi because we no longer need it, because we got the time from the NTP server and we saved it in RTC, and the rest of the work will handle RTC. So after every second it will print the time, print local time. So here it is printing the local time. These are the specifier, standard specifier for C for time formatting. So you can see the list here. %A means full weekday name. %B, capital B is full month name. Small d is day of month. So you here are the list of the specifier. So you can use as you please. So now let's upload the code and see what's happening. The code is uploaded successfully. Now let's open the serial monitor. As you can see, it is 11:45 Sunday, 10th July 2022. We are getting the correct time and we are not connected to Wi-Fi. So this is how the RTC works. But it is better to use the external RTC because it is always connected to a power source. But in that way you can also use the internal RTC of ESP32. I hope you understood the concept. If you have any questions or query, so you can leave it in the comments. Thank you.
I hope you learned something new from this video and you will be able to use the internal RTC of ESP32 in your project. And if you have any query or if you have any thoughts, comment down below. And if you want, you can follow me in the social media, Facebook and Instagram. And if you are not subscribed to my channel, subscribe to my channel. And if you want to help me, then you can buy me a coffee. Link is given in the description. And the most important thing, be creative.